It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Kitchen Land USA, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey there, good morning to you. Happy Friday. Glad we all made it to Friday. We'll tell you about what's going on over the weekend, but first we'll do some news.
All right. A grand jury indicted a man in a cold case murder in Springfield from 1989. Paul Bowles is in the Greene County Jail charged with murder and rape in the death of Jennifer Williams in 89 when she was 18 years old. Advances in DNA testing showed that the odds of the rapist being anyone other than Mr. Bowles were 141 trillion to 1.
Wow.
That's not the first case we've seen like that. That was
right.
Also the case with Gerald Carnahan. Remember that one? Jackie Johns.
Yeah. Here's some good news on your Friday. Springfield has been named as the host city for a nationwide celebration to kick off the centennial of the Mother Road, Route 66. Next year will mark 100 years of Route 66, which is so cool. Springfield, of course, is known as the birthplace of Route 66 because it was here that it was given its name at a meeting in downtown Springfield on April 30th, 1926. So on April 30th of 2026 at the Shrine Mosque in downtown Springfield, the celebration will begin and it will be live streamed around the world.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Of course, Springfield has the birthplace of Route 66 festival every year. It's a big deal, and people still drive through town on it. A lot of people from different countries come over here. I'm amazed by it, but it's Americana for them. They've seen movies that have to do with Route 66, and so when they come visit America, they want to drive the Mother Road.
It's cool. Yeah. Very good. Schreiber Foods is putting plans for a $211 million expansion on hold. That was supposed to be happening in Carthage. The company from Wisconsin is concerned about the economy. Schreiber was planning a new 350,000 square foot facility to produce cheese and other grocery items. It would have created 250 jobs, but again, that is now on hold. O'Reilly Automotive, meanwhile, is laying off some of its IT employees throughout the company in an effort to modernize its technology team. I don't know if that means younger people or robots. What does that mean exactly? I'm not sure. But less than 11% of the IT professionals in that company were told that they're being let go. They are given severance as well as extended health care coverage. So that's awesome. Most of those affected by the layoffs are not located in Springfield.
Yeah. Okay. James River Church is ending its affiliation with the Assemblies of God. The church says its board of trustees made that decision to end its formal denominational affiliation, but will still continue to financially support missionaries through AG around the world. The church also thanked the AG, which of course is headquartered in Springfield, and said that the church's doctrine is not changing. Heads up for next week as you get back to work on Monday, a portion of Campbell Avenue will close for about 6 months starting Monday. So be ready for that. Road crews will be building a new bridge over Jordan Creek near downtown. So plan for detours if you're going to be in that area. This, of course, part of the more than $30 million project to bring Jordan Creek back to the surface nearly 100 years after it was put underground.
That'll be cool when it's done. When it's done. Heads up about Real ID. The deadline to get a new, more secure driver's license or ID is May 7th. Over the years, that deadline has been moved a few times and been pushed back every time. Even now, some states are trying to get the feds to delay it, saying they're just not prepared yet. But it's going to be necessary starting then. A Real ID will be needed to get on a plane, enter some federal facilities, including military bases, and more. You can go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. It requires more proof that you are who you say you are. So you'll need to check that out online. Make sure you have all of the pieces of mail with your name on it, and just require documentation.
Yeah, it's crazy because you and I debated whether it's going to be delayed again. I said that I thought it might be. You said no. But I was watching this week, and there were people representing states that were begging the federal government not to do it because
I don't get it, actually.
They're not ready. They're not prepared.
They've had 5 years to prepare.
Do you know when the first deadline was? The very first deadline for the Huh?
Wasn't it 5 years ago?
If by 5 years you mean 2008, then yes.
2008? What?
Was the original deadline to have a real ID.
That is wild. 2008. I literally thought it started basically in 2019. I thought it started before. I knew it was before COVID, but I thought it was before COVID.
2008. And now they're crying. Some states are saying, well, you can't do this now. We're not ready for it.
That's crazy. Here's what I know is true, because this is true of me. And I think it's human nature. I know surely I'm not alone. Until I have a deadline, it ain't getting done. I mean, not everybody operates like that. I can't.
Well, I saw a soundbite. I saw a soundbite from a young man that said, well, I didn't really think they'd do it because they changed it so many times. Well, now you're in a long line, pal.
Yeah.
Right. I got mine a couple of years ago now.
Yeah.
My last ID was a real ID, and I have to get a new one on my birthday, which is coming up
soon.
But I have to get. So I already went to get a new driver's license. But I remember going in the first time to get a real ID, and I didn't have everything that I needed. So I had to leave, which is the worst. When you're at the DMV, you finally get called up to the line, and then they're like, sir, you don't have this. You're like, oh, can't you trust me? I said, don't you know who I am?
No, you didn't. If you did, I'm going to punch you in the face.
But anyway, I had to go home and get the stuff and come back. It was brutal. So yeah, check online. If you haven't done it yet, you probably need to do it. You can't claim you didn't know about it, but check online. Make sure you have all of the documents you need, because you don't want to have to leave and go get them.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking the law.
And even this last time while I was there, I saw some people get turned away and have to go get more stuff. There you go.
I'm
saving you time, people. For the first time in 4 years, McDonald's is adding a new permanent menu item, chicken strips. Who knew? So they start on May 5th. You can order McCrispy strips, and there's a new sauce that comes with them. It's described as a creamy chili dip, which sounds delightful. Apparently, chicken strips were on the menu for a while. Then they were removed in 2020. Probably COVID, right?
Yeah.
Just blame COVID for that.
They're
back.
I'm interested to see the consistency, because the chicken nuggets, I don't like the consistency of them.
Well, haven't you years ago? I think you got the chicken wrap.
Yeah, that was when it was grilled chicken.
Oh, it wasn't, because these are the same things from the wrap.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah,
crispy.
I always got the grilled chicken ones. I don't even think that they make those anymore, though. Maybe they'll bring it back. I mean, it's not that I don't like fried chicken, but their grilled chicken, I think was, I mean, now healthy is a relative term, but like if you have to go fast food, then it was a fine option. I don't think it's on the menu anymore, though, but it's been a while. I'm pretty sure that it's not. I think at one point I asked for it and they didn't have it. And then I was like,
All right.
So
well, there you go. Crispy chicken strips over the McDonald's.
Okay, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna stay tuned to get back to me on the grilled chicken wrap. Okay.
You get back to me.
I'll get back to you. I'll
Yeah,
report
I'm gonna
back
be
to you. I'll let
sitting
you know. Yeah, I travel a lot, so I'll let you know. I'll be on the road again.
What's happening this weekend?
I am speaking
Not
this
you.
weekend. Oh,
in the news. What's
Oh, in
happening?
the news. Oh, I was like, yes, sir.
What,
I am out of town, way out of town.
what are people
Okay.
have the options of doing this weekend?
Here, sorry. Now to that. Today and tomorrow, there's a big travel show happening at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. It is a fun one. I've been before. It is called the Midwest #1 Adventure Travel Consumer Show. It goes from 9 to 6 today, 9 to 6 tomorrow. There are all sorts of things there: rooftop tents, expedition trailers, lift kits for your vehicles. There's more than 200 exhibitors, so they have all sorts of things. But there you go. The Midwest #1 Adventure Travel Consumer Show sounds right up my alley.
That's great.
Yeah, and then this finally, the weekend at the Master Gardeners of Greene County annual plant sale. How about that? Sounds like a good place to spend some time. It is happening at the Japanese Stroll Garden Pavilion, which is at Nathaniel Greene Close Memorial Park. Free admission. The prices of the plants vary by the plant, but they will have everything that you can imagine for sale, like for the spring planting season, and it goes on rain or shine.
Yeah, well, there's a chance of rain anyway. Check out Wake Up Weather with Abby Dyer to find out if you need an umbrella for that event, but it may give you a better selection of plants.
That's true, because otherwise they will go fast. Yeah. So, okay. Well, thanks for joining us. We do want to let you know today is the last day to get yourself registered for the, wait, is it the last day? Ooh, no, not quite, but we're getting near. To register at aroundtheozarks.com for our lawnmower giveaway, all thanks to Sportsland. They are helping us give away a Ferris zero-turn lawnmower. Sportsland pickup covers and trailer sales in Rogersville. Check it out. Enter the contest. Somebody's going to win a lawnmower valued at almost $5,000. We will draw the winner on May 2nd. At
That's
Sportsland.
Exciting. That'll be fun.
Sportsland, yeah. All right, check it out. Thanks,
giveaway.
guys. It is. All right, have a great weekend. Be careful if you're heading out of town, and hit the plant sale, hit the consumer adventure show. Good times.
Okay, and then we'll see you back here on Monday. Have a great weekend.
Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for listening on this Friday morning. We've got some rain and storms on the radar this morning, so maybe plan a few extra minutes on that morning drive. Grab an umbrella, too. There are still some scattered chances for rain and a few storms in the forecast today. However, it's all going to be non-severe, which is good news for us here in the Ozarks. I do expect that the temperature profile is going to stay really warm. In fact, this morning, starting out near 60 degrees, thanks to that cloud cover, keeping us nice and blanketed overnight. We've got highs today in the middle 70s, and it will end up being a day where we've still got these nice seasonal temperatures. Good deal of cloud cover in the forecast this morning. Of course, that's coming along with the isolated to scattered rain chance that I'll talk about in the forecast. There will be a widespread area of the country expecting some unsettled weather today, thanks to a stationary boundary that's kind of draped across the middle part of the country. That will kick off a round of showers and thunderstorms for us, with additional chances for a few scattered showers and some thunderstorm activity as we head into the weekend as well. The weekend is not a washout, however. I want to emphasize that there will be some opportunity to get outside, and temperatures look quite nice. In fact, on Saturday, numbers will be a little bit cooler. We've got highs in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. I really think most of the showers on Saturday are probably going to stay in the southwestern portion of the Ozarks on Saturday, and then highest chances in the west as we head into Sunday as well. So eastern Ozarks may end up seeing a lot of dry time with temperatures that look very comfortable. Now, as we head into the early part of next week, this is where the forecast gets interesting once again. We've got these nice warm temperatures, kind of a ridge of high pressure building in. It's going to boost our temperatures to the 80s again on Monday. I see a chance, though, for some much stronger storms Monday into Tuesday with warm temperatures and this extended outlook through the end of April. It will likely result in some springtime showers and thunderstorms. And of course, flooding is going to be a problem that we're going to have to watch for with that. I do have several rain chances in the forecast, even just through Sunday, not to mention the rain and storms on top of it Monday and Tuesday. Anywhere from 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain is what I'm expecting through the weekend forecast. And then early next week, we may add some severe weather hazards to the forecast, both Monday and Tuesday, as a bigger round of showers and thunderstorms moves through the Ozarks. So this round coming through Monday night into Tuesday may bring additional hazards aside just from the flooding that we may see by the end of the weekend. I think that our atmosphere will be conducive to see some thunderstorms and potential for severe weather. The exact details on the timing, location, and hazard types still got to be worked out a little bit through the weekend. But I want to tell you that overall, this setup is going to favor some severe weather in the Ozarks. And it does appear that this is going to be active, not just for us in the middle part of the country, but also for a large part of the Midwest. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday, it's an animal one of my favorites. Which animal can change color to blend into its surroundings, but is colorblind to its own camouflage, meaning it doesn't know it's doing it? Do you think it's A, a chameleon, B, a cuttlefish, C, a gecko, or D, a walking stick? Now, all of these, of course, great at camouflage, but which one is colorblind to its own camouflage? It would be A, the chameleon. I guess it's why I got the commercial deals. Congrats if A, chameleon was your guess. Here's the question that I'll have the answer for you on Monday morning. What is the highest wind speed ever recorded in a tornado? What do you think we actually clocked the wind speed at in a real tornado? Do you think this was A, 190 miles per hour, B, 214 miles an hour, C, 301 miles per hour, or D, 439 miles per hour? Highest wind speed ever recorded in a tornado. You can let me know your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather today. I want you to grab the umbrella as you head out the door. There will be some scattered storms out primarily in the morning today. We also have an isolated chance for a few showers and storms this afternoon. Temperatures through the weekend should be very mild. Enjoy the weekend. You will be able to get out in the dry windows. And then we'll be talking strong storms when I join you again Monday morning of next week. Have a great weekend. And thanks to our sponsors, John's Heating and Air, Command Family Medicine, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet.